Welcome to Riverwalk Lanes here in Amesbury, Massachusetts. This is the second semifinal on the Pro Division Northern Conference for the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. Up on lane 4, Nate leads. He starts off a little thin on the Brooklyn side. The 3, 9, and 10. A couple nice guide pieces of wood there. And he's got it. Probably a little higher on that piece of wood than probably he'd want to be, but he gets a spare. Spare to start off. Back in the pocket, strike on spare. And he comes in off the street and says, "How do you do indeed?" So Nate's sitting 30 plus 2. Off to the right, leaves a Caleri on the left side. Outside on the horseman, he's got it. 3 in a row to start. Are you kidding me? The guy comes in straight for work, throws a couple of quick warm-up boxes, and starts 3 in a row. Nate goes a little full there. He's got a 2 and 1. The 2, 4, and the 6. That wood to settle down a little bit. He might be able to use the guy. Gonna try to shoot the 2 over, but he goes pretty full on that. Only gets the left side. And he gets a 10. So that puts Nate at 57. Puts him at 57 with a box to go. 67 through 4. Up to the right, they're still going. You get the high-low jack, piece of wood off to the left of this head pin and 3 in the back corner. And he's trying to play that wood and have the wood send the head pin over to the 10, but he doesn't get it. And he gets 9. So that puts Nate at 76 at the half. Now up on lane 4, Keith Beaupre. Keith coming in as the number 3 seed. And goes a little full, breaks it up. He's got the 3-6 with a piece of wood around the head pin spot. I'll set right now. Plays the wood, it takes it. Had to make up his mind which way he was going to go when he clearly decided, I'm going to take that wood. So matching spares in the first. To load it up. Looked like he was going to get a half Worcester, but ends up getting 7. That 1-7-10 again, with some wood in the back. Left, but gets the goalposts and trying to steal the head pin there, but the wood didn't hit it hard enough. It's the wood for the 10, so Keith sits at 27 through 2. Keith coming off his first round victory over Bruno DeFeo, 631 to 557 2 weeks ago. In case you missed it, not only broke the Riverwalk high single of 194 in that match, also broke his career high single by 1 pin. And that's because he threw a lot of those in that string. Comes back with his first strike of the match here, 37 plus 2 balls. Opposite of 17 box here in the third. Hit of a ball is the last one. Somehow leaves a right directional check mark right in the middle of the lane. I don't see that very often. The 2, 4, 5, and 9. Piece of between the 2 and the 5 that should help him. And he's got it. So Keith with 2 in a row, goes spare on strike. He sits at 53 in a ball with a box to go here in the first half. And there's the half Worcester. Half Worcester right side, 2 Phil. Thanks. That's 59. Nope. 27, 47, it's 59. And there's Curtin on the second ball through the middle for the third. That's a 5 box. So at the half, Nate with a 12-pin lead, 76-64. Next up with the scores up, we'll have a new sheet all corrected and ready to go. So 3 marks for each bowl in that half, but the Phils weren't kind to Keith. As Nate jumps over to lane 3. Nate got here by defeating yours truly, Justin Scali, in the first round, 6-11 to 565. Back at Academy Lanes just about a month ago, just under maybe 3.5 weeks or so. Nate starts 6 box with half Worcester on the left. Phil there gets some of it to carry. You got 3 left. 2, 7, and 10. We'll just go for the 2 over in the left corner. Oh, that piece of wood. That's so tempting, but he goes for the 2 and only gets 1. So at 8 bucks. So Nate's at 84 through 6. Pocket there, drops 9, the 5-pin falls late. You have the 10-pin over in the right corner with nothing in front of it. And just got by. Missing it on the left side. He gets it the second time for the 10 bucks. That puts Nate at 9. At 94 through 7, free to go here. Nate with a 117 average in lead play this year. The ACST high singles and series were 155 and a 640 and 645 respectively. And no, those were not in the same match. So Nate with a beautiful ball there, drops 7, leaves the 7, 9, and 10. Got some wood. I think he wants to be high on that angled piece. That's where he's going, and he's got it. Beautiful shot for Nate Lees there, right on cue. Wood was all set up. Nate 104 on the ball here in the 8th. 8th, right? Just tails back away from the 2-pin at the last second. Looked like that ball had a half Worcester written all over it. But somehow it drops 9. Leaves the 8-pin in back. The double piece of wood in the back there on the right. Might be a little bit of a guide, but she'll go right at it. Yeah. Didn't even touch it. So 2 in a row for Nate. He's at 123 in the ball with a box to go. Nate threw his 155 at Sunnyside against Bruno DeFeo in week 9. Crosses over on that 1-2 side again, and his 5-pin wants to go, but it doesn't. That thing was halfway down. And a frozen piece of wood on that 5. And you could not miss left. missed that sandbag on the other side, that would have gone. And that's it. So a $9 there for a 141 start for Keith Beaupre. Excuse me, Nate Lees. Jesus. Nate's bowling like Keith did 2 weeks ago. 141 there for Nate to start. So Keith's got some work to do as he comes back up on lane 3. And he drops 9, leaves the same 5 pin that Nate just had. That piece of wood looks like it's going to stay out of the way, though. Not going to be anywhere near it. And he misses off to the right. That's the ball Nate needed. Off to the left. Again, for a $9. So Keith's sitting at 73 through 6. I would highly suggest you go look at the Spread Eagle Productions YouTube page and find Keith's match from last week and watch that 194. That was a sight to behold. As with all Atlantic Candlepin Single Store matches, this match will go up on the YouTube channel afterwards. Please like and subscribe to help us out. Keith off to the left there. He's just a head pin. When I looked earlier today, we're up to 617 subscribers. And he just clips the head pin on the way by for a $10. So he sits at 83 through 7. He's got some work to do, but hoping to get a couple of marks here, chip into this lead. So I went back and watched that 194 from earlier today. And he had an astounding 10 out of 11 head pin hits. His only miss was in the very first box of the string. He leaves a 2 and 1 there, the 2, 4, and the 6. He also only missed his object pin twice in the string, an astounding 17 of 19 on his objects, a 89% clip. Impressive, to say the least. He tries to slice the 2 pin over, but doesn't cut it over enough. He's just a 6. Gets the 10 there. So Keith's at 93 through 8. 2 boxes to go. Chasing 48 pins, the last 2 boxes of this string. Opposite a spare 9 and a $9. Crossed over there, leaves the 3 and the 5. Got a piece of wood right on the 5 pin. Not carry proof, but should not factor at all. He's got it. Spare in the 9th. Big spare in the 9th to keep. 103 and a ball. He doesn't want to fall behind too much. For strike on spare, what a ball. That's a wobbling 10 pin. So he matches Nate's 19 box of one of his own. That puts him at 112 through 9. So down 20 through completed boxes. And he goes to the wood side and he's got it. I don't know if you heard him there, but he didn't trust himself to make the 10 pin, so he went for the higher percentage play, at least in his mind. Felt like I would have hit a cap there. And off on the 3 pin, gets a nice bounce, drops 8. So spare 9, spare 8, finish a big 2 marks to finish for Keith. He'll end his second half in the first string at a 130. So Nate will take a 11 pin lead into the second string. 141 to 130. Justin Scali here tonight from Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury as a presentation of Spread Eagle Productions. Thank you to the 51 viewers we have up right now. What else would you be doing on a Saturday night? If someone could share this in the Candlepin chat group, that would be great. Here we go. Back of string number 2. goes right through the middle. Leaves the 4, 7, 10. I think this is the wood that lined up pretty good. I think you'll want to hit the stripe there by the 2 pin. And he's got it. Nice shot. Yeah, that's good. Didn't quite put it where I was thinking, but it went anyway. Spare to start. And 8 off to the right. And hopefully that's the 10 pin to drop, but it stays. It's good. So 6 fill. 6 fill there, 16 after 1. And Nick shoots that head pin over to the 10 for the spare, 2 in a row. All that work down there kept Nate loose. A little full, but he drops 8. Got the 4 and the 7 with a pieces of wood there right in front. Yeah, any kind of hitter vicinity should take it, and it does. 3 marks in a row to start up for Nate Lees. He's sitting at 44 and a ball here in the 3rd. And 8 off to the right, drops 6, gets the 2 pin to drop late. Got the 1, 2, 7, and 9 with a piece of wood angled in front of the 9. Nate sits at 50 through 3. He goes right side of the head pin, shoots it over, and the 4 pin stays up. Everything but. He carries it there for the 10. Nate only 7 pins behind his pace from the first string. He sits at 60 through 4. Nate buries it. There's a triangle in the back there, the 5, 8, 9 with a piece of wood out in front. Shade to the left a little bit. I would think Nate will try to get by this piece of wood. And he hits it and only gets 1. And covers the 10. So Nate stays perfect, 70 at the half.
Can I give you yours?
As Keith will come back up. Danny says we're hiring. Directed towards you guys. Just joining us, Justin Scali here tonight from Riverwalk Lanes. Had a little bit of a delay in between 1 and 2 for a lane malfunction. We're all set now. As Keith jumps back up. Leaves the 1, 3, 9, and 10. Got a piece of wood in back there. Splits the front 2. He's good. And it's the head pin right on the nose, and that's all he's going to get. He's got the 3, 9, and 10. Against just and leaves the 3. Off to the right, leaves the 1, 4, 7, and 9. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Goes outside, leaves just the 2 and the 4. Sean, I try getting out and getting back in. There's nothing I can do about that. Cherry, just the front one there for a $9. Sits at 18 through 2. Buries it, and an 8-pin falls late for a strike. Right back. As Keith gets back on track there with a strike in the 3rd. 15 box here in the third. And Keith goes through the middle, leaves the spread eagle minus the 10 pin. Keith goes left, chops out just the 2, so matches the 6 fill there with one of his own. He's at 34 through 3 and a 7 box there. Puts him at 41 through 4. So the lead is climbing for Nate. Keith is opposite a 10 box here in the 5th. Another 2-1 split, the 2-4-6. In the matches up to 30 for competing boxes. He chucks out just a 2 pin. He's done a lot of that so far. He gets the 9 there. So Keith with a 50 half. Down 20 in the string for completed boxes. The overall lead in the match is at 31 pins, but a long way to go. Only 15 boxes in. Bowlers jump back over to lane 3. Wish a happy Independence Day weekend to everybody out there. At least those of us in the U.S. Happy Canada Day a day late for any of the Canadians up north. And that starts the second half. With a 3 drop. Outside on the head pin, he's got it. What a shot. The head pin jumped into the corner. And they had a nice guide there in the back with a piece of wood in front of the 9 pin. Okay, off to the left, gets an 8 drop. He's at the 1 and the 6. And the ball looked like it was going to be a half Worcester fill, but it came back at the last second. A little bit on either side of the head. We'll take this. Oh, no, that was worse than I thought it was. Pretty much needed to hit the wood and the head at the same time. So with the 8 fill, he's at 88 through 6. It's the cap for a 9 bucks. So 97 through 7. Crosses over again. Leaves the 6, 9, and 10. That 1-2 pocket seems to be his pocket tonight. Gonna throw his piece of wood behind the 6. Will help things out a little bit. And he gets the left side there. So we've got the 6, 10 left. And 9 bucks. So 106 for Nate through 8. 2 straight open boxes. Back on the head pin this time, but a little full. Got a 4-1 split. Got the check mark on the right side, and the 7 pin over in the left corner. Gets the 5 out of there, but that's it. Still got the 3, 6, 10 left there on the right side. And he goes right of that. Only gets 2. So an 8 bucks for Nate. He sits at 114 through 9. 5 opens in the last 6 boxes for Nate Lees. Keith's got a bit of an opening here. He just needs to jump on it. As we'll need to reset again. Nate a little full there on the 2 pin. Drops 7 to get the 1, 2, and the 4. wood and back, one between the 2 and the 4. As long as he gets the head pin, he's got it. He does. Good mark in the 10th there for Nate. Have that one fill ball left. Need 6 for one. Need 6 to get to 130. And the 10 pin wants to go. It does. He drops 8 for a 132. So Nate sits at 273 through 2 strings. Keith needs an 82 half in this one just to match that. Keith drops 9. Yeah, I know. Keith drops 9, leaves the 6 pin with a plank in front of it. Anything on the upper side of that wood will carry it. And he's got it. So Keith starts the second half with a spare. 60 in a ball. They're dancing. Gets the 10 pin to fall late. Drops 8. At the 4 and the 7. And he puts the wood, and he's got it. 2 in a row for Beaupre. So he sits at 78 in the ball. That 4 pin wants to go. I don't think it's going to go. No, it's not. And here comes another piece. And Keith jumps on it though. 3 in a row for Beaupre. So Keith sits at 97 in a ball in the 8th. Understand we have a delay between the audio and the video. I'll restart the stream in between strings, see if that takes care of it. As Keith's feeling it now with another 9 drop, 106 through 8. And just a little bit too far to the left. Mark streak ends at 3. And he gets a 9 box there, 115 through 9. 1 box to go here in the second string. Pocket, a little full. 6 and 10 fall late. He's got just the 3 pin on. That's 3 straight 9 drops. And back-to-back single misses. Not what you want right now. Keith with the 10. So Keith ends the second at 125. A 75 back half, but not enough to catch Nate. So at the end of 2, Nate leads 273. Keith Beaupre 255. We got an 18 pin spread here with 3 strings to go. on the 2-5 pocket. Leaves the 1-3. Nate carries the 2-pinner. Spare in the first. Nate off to the right. Leaves the opposite 2-pinner this time, the 1 and the 2. Let Nate drop on the spare. Outside the 2-pinner, he's got it. 2 in a row for Nate. So 28 in the ball here in the second. And Nate buries it, drops 9. That puts him at 37 through 2. At the 5-pin with a couple pieces of wood right behind it that are out of the way. And he's got it, 3 in a row. 47 in the ball for Nate Lees. Crosses over, drops 6, got the diamond on the right. 3, 5, 6, and 9. That puts him at 53 through 3. Takes out just the 3-9, the 2 half Worcester pins. And gets 8 box there. He sits at 61 through 4. Dives over in the left corner, only takes 3 there. I guess Nate was refreshed. He hasn't thrown a ball since the end of the Mixed Worlds last weekend. And the ball there for Nate. Gets everything but the 6. And gets the 10 for a 71 half. So Nate with 3 great first halves in this match, all 70 plus. 76, 70, and now 71. Now, Keith gets up on lane 4. There goes my scorekeeper. And Keith buries it, drops 8. He's got the 5 and the 8. Cherry is just a 5-pin. And he gets that for the 10. To start off the Keith here in string 3. Off to the right, drop 7. You got the 1, 2, and 4. Frozen piece of wood behind the 4-pin. Margin for error just a little bit bigger. See there, if that wood was not frozen, he would have chopped off just the head pin. The ball hit the back piece and snapped the 4-pin forward. And we had a ball.
Nate, can you go grab the ball?
And
Keith.
Yep.
That is a luck.
Keith hit that so good, he got the ball to stop on a dime. Nate and I wish we could do that with our golf balls. He slides the ball into the pit. Keith with another 10. So 2 10s to start, but he needs marks. already down 17 through completed boxes. And drops 8 with a wobbling 9 pin. He's got the 5 and the 9. 2 pieces of wood there. Either side of that wood should be good. And he's got it. Goes right at the 9 pin for the spare. Big spare there in the third for Keith. It's the 30 on the ball. Opposite of 16 box here in the third. A little full, but the split breaks up. 4 pin falls just behind the 2 pin, but it's another 9 drop. So 39 through 3. Gains 3 pins there in the box. And 2 in a row for Keith. He was opposite an 8 in the fourth. He could use another good fill and another mark in the fifth. He is opposite a 10 box. Crosses over, drops 9 again. And hoping that piece of wood to get out of the way. It does. See how far left it goes. Wow, it is going to roll right in the gutter, or close to it. And it's out of the way. He picks the 10 pin right in the face. So Nate started the half with 3 in a row. Keith ends it with 3 in a row. So Nate up 3 in the string. The overall lead in the match is 21, but Keith's working on 3 in a row. He'll have a fill ball when he gets backed up to try to chip into that lead. So, as we've officially hit the halfway point of this one. .344 to .313. 25. 344 to .313 through 25 boxes. As Nate starts the 6 with an 8 drop, 6 and the 9. No, excuse me, 6 and the 8. Wood's all set up, but looks like he tried to make it the hard way. Anywhere on that 5-pin spot, the 5-pin spot would have carried the 8, like right there. So he gets the 10. So Nate's at 81 through 6. Off to the left, cross 4. And gets the right side there. Somehow the head pin goes around the 4 and the 7. That's all he's got left. And, oh,
That's different.
all right. Cherry. Yep. Cherry's the 4 pin, but it pops straight up, down, and hits the 7 pin. So 10 boxes. So 10, the 7th for Nate. He drops 8 again. And pocket hit, get the 5 and the 9 with it. Angled piece of wood in front. He's going to want to go about as far as you can go there. And he went the other way, only gets 1. So Nate gets the 10. He's at 101 through 8. 5 straight open boxes for Nate Lees. Exactly what Keith Beaupre wants to see right now. And off to the left again. The 6-9 and the 10 fall late. There's a 6 drop. He's got the 1, 3, 4, and 7. He goes inside on the head pin. Oh, something comes over. Takes out the 4. He's got the 7 left. And he gets it for the 10. That's 111 through 9. Yet another open box. Nate misses right. The 2-pin falls late. He's got the 1 and the 7. He's hoping for that wood to stay up and not come freeze on the 7-pin. And he's got, oh, that was different. Headpin jumped up the same way the 4-pin did 2 boxes ago, but he gets the spare. Big spare for Nathan's there in the 10th. And off to the left, drops 7. That's a 128 for Nate Lees. That puts him at 401 through 3. Boxes. Keith's got the momentum there with 3 in a row. Made it even more imperative that Nate got that mark there in the 10th. The only defense in this game is a good offense. And oh my lord. 1 fill, 3-pin. Quarter Worcester. And he goes right through the middle again. Got 4 and 2 left. And he chops out just a 4 for a very disappointing $5. That puts him at 74 through 6. Ball. He's got the 7-10. Looks like triple wood over on the right. Probably gonna go over there and try and snap the ball over. And piece of wood comes over, but yeah, along with the ball. But 7-pin stays. And $10 there for Keith. 84 through 7. Thing that could have happened for him was he sat down after the last half. He's got to get plenty of time to get it back. And the wood comes over and darts off in front of the 6 into the gutter, so another 9 drop. Keith chasing 44 here. Keith chasing 44 here in the string. Just to break even. And oh, he just clips a 10-pin on the way by. Spare in the 8th. $94 in a ball. Looking for a better fill this time. And that would certainly qualify. He drops 8 there. A little full, but the split gets broken up on the left side. He's got the 3-6 left. 102 through 8. Thank you to all the 50 viewers with us this evening. And he splits the 2-pinner in half, 2 in a row. 112 and a ball on the 9. Keith bouncing back very nicely after that $5. 16 pins between the fill and the box to tie. He's getting to the mark to get that now. That's a 4 fill. That's at 116 through 9. Unless he gets a mark, he's going to lose a couple more pins off the lead. He's opposite of $17. And Keith goes outside there on the head pin. It's everything but the 8. So even further evidence there. Steve gets the 9. How big that mark was for Nate in the 10th. As through completed boxes through completed boxes, Keith had picked up 5 pins through the 9th, but Nate with the big 17 box there in the 10th to take the lead right back as far as the string goes. So 125 for Keith. And a 3-string total of 380. So Nate leads with a 401 to 380 lead after 3. 21 pins is the spread. Good, high quality bowling here for you tonight at Riverwalk Lanes. And Nate off to the right, smashes the 3-6 pocket. Got the 2-7 left. A few pieces of wood out there in front. He's want to go above the stripe there on the left. That's where he's going. And he's got it. Drive it straight back for the spare. Justin Scali here with Beverly D'Amico alongside keeping score for me once again. One less thing I have to worry about. And it's Keith off to the right, drops 3. So 13 after 1. And the middle takes out 4 more. And Nate with an 8, so it's at 21 through 2. Buries it with a strike. Strike in the 3rd for Nate Lee's 31 plus the two fill balls. To the right, got the Caleri left. Piece of wood in the back. In the back, he should have the 9-pin covered. Let's see if he can get the horseman to carry. And a little too full there. Knocks the wood out of the way. We got 3 left. Goes to the left side, hits the cap, so an 8 for an 8 bucks. 46 through 4. Off to the left, drop 7. 6-pin falls late. 1, 3, and 7. Anything on the head pin should be good. And he's got it. And a piece of wood frozen there on the 3. It snapped forward when the ball hit it. So Nate bounces back off the free fill. He sits at 56 on the ball. It's going to be his first sub-70 half of the night. As Keith gets back up. I would say he needs a 70 half of his own. As he drops 4. 1, 3, 6, 9 on the right, 4, 7 on the left. Piece of wood off there that, depending on where he hits it, could act as a bit of a backboard, though. It would be a very, very limited factor. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Wow.
It's that about as good as you could get. Yet the 7-pin doesn't even look like it was touched. And he misses it on the gutter side for a 9 bucks. Block your beautiful ball. Here comes the cavalry. And the 5-pin falls late for the strike. Pulling the string. Big strike there for Keith. Only his 3rd strike of the match so far. Usually see more than that from him. Goes through the middle. At the eagle minus the 10. Got a piece of wood behind the 4 there. Don't think it's going to help too much. And he just gets those 2 in the corner anyway. So a 7 fill. He sits at 26 through 2. Check those 2 there on the right there. But instead he goes right to the hole for a 7 box. 33 through 3. Alright, little full there, drop 6, got the 3, 6, 10 on the right, 7 on the left. Yeah. Angle a piece of wood out there. Don't think it'll work if he plays it. I wouldn't. I stand corrected. Wasn't sure if the ball was going to be able to hit the 7-pin from that hit, but it did. Spare. Big spare in the 4th there for Keith. And Keith drops 7. He sits at 50 through 4. He's picked up 4 pins through completed boxes. I already tried it, Ryan. Drops out just a pin. Yep, I grabbed the ladder and everything. Doesn't want to turn on.
Nice hat.
Check the breakers roll on.
All of them?
All right, so Keith gets the 10. So he's got the lead. He had the lead in the half, but he's opposite a spare from Nate. So Keith with 60. Nate 56 on the ball. So the overall lead in the match. 4. The overall lead in the match is down to 17, but it's going to go back up by whatever Nate gets on this fill. And only 4. So that gets the overall lead back up to 21, where we were going into the string. Matching 60 halves. He's got it. A little full, but got the corners to fall away from the spare. 2 in a row for Nate. Nate with a quarter Worcester of his own on a spare. Takes out just the 3. And now goes half Worcester on the left side. Oh, just the 1-9 on the 3rd ball for a 5 bucks. So Keith catches a break there. Nate's only at 76 through 7. And Nate bounces back with a nice ball, but not the lead to show for it. 8. He's got the 8-10 with no wood. Try to grab one. I was going to say he was going to try to pick pins for a 10 box, but he won't even get that. And he gets nothing there either. So an 8. So 80. Nate sits at 84 sitting at 84 through 8. With 2 to go. Another good pocket hit. Gets a more favorable lead this time, just the 5-pin. And he's got it. That would have gone even if that piece of wood wasn't there. Spare in the 9th and 8, a big spare for Nate Lees. As with the fill, Keith is basically going to be opposite 3 straight open boxes when he gets back up, so he's got a little bit of an opening here. And Nate would strike on spare. 2 in a row for Nate Lees to end the string. What a time for that one. That is what you call good defense when you have a lead. Now Nate goes quarter Worcester on the left side. But he gets a second ball. Oh my, 2 fill. A lot of momentum swings in the last 10, 15 boxes. So Nate with three bad fills on marks there. So 6 marks in the string for Nate, but only a 116. Nate with Keith with a humongous opening here. See if he takes advantage of it. He dropped 7. Got a favorable spare lead there, the 1, 3, and the 7. Inches the head pin thin on either side, it should go. Got a little bit of extra backboard down there on the 7 pin. And he almost steals it. The ball fell out of his hand. Now the 7 pin left, it looks like 4 or 5 pieces of wood down there. And he gets a 10 bucks. 70 through 6. The air conditioning is not working in here right now, so the guys are having trouble hanging on to the ball at this point. As he crosses over, drops 9. He's got the 5-pin. Got 3 pieces of wood right there. Surrounding the 5-pin. I don't want to play it like the wood wasn't there, though. Just want to go right at it. Anywhere left of that stripe will carry. And his spare in the 7th for Keith. He is going to take the lead in the string through complete. Well, he already has the lead in the string through completed boxes. So the overall lead in the match is 16 minus this ball. Excuse me, 17. And misses the head pin there, but gets the 1 and the 2 to drop late for an 8 fill. So he sits at 88 through 7. The lead in the match is down to 9. And he's got it. 2 in a row for Keith. Up 12 on the string for completed boxes. The overall lead in the match is down to 9 pins. It is now 7 minus this fill. He's 8 can give him the lead. And the 7 pin falls. That's it. 7 drops. Through completed boxes, we are tied. But Keith is up. Keith is chasing 32 here, the last 2 boxes, to stay tied. And he chops out just the head pin. Got the 2 and the 4 left, piece of wood in the back that shouldn't be a factor. It looks like it just helped him make the shot. Yeah. So Keith sits at 115 through 9. Keith reset. Plus 8 pin fell. Nate's 20 box there in the 9th. He took the lead back through completed boxes. The lead in the match is 10. And so Nate will take the lead into the final string. And tries to go off the wall there. Gets just the left side. Got the 6-10 left. Got the 10 for a 125 here in the third. Excuse me, in the fourth. For a 4-string total of 505. So both bowlers are over 500 after 4 strings. With 1 string to go, Nate leads with a 517 to 505 lead. Despite the warm conditions in here tonight, we got ourselves a show. As I was previously mentioning, those last 2 marks in the string there were big for Nate. When you have the lead, more marks basically acts as defense, because barring fills, typically if you get 1, the person behind you needs 2 just to catch up. As Nate steals a backdoor strike. A little full in the 2-4, and headpin's the last to go. Scali here, pleased to bring you this one for you on this Saturday night from downtown Eastbury, Massachusetts. As Nate drops 4 on his first ball, but it's a strike fill, so he gets a second one. And off to the right, only a 4 fill. So Nate with a 14 box to start, and dodges a disaster there. Gets 4 for the 8 box, 22 through 2. The battle of attrition now, in addition to the close match. It's a little warmer than usual in here tonight, as the air conditioners are not working. They weren't able to turn on for us. As Nate gets back on the head pin, his first head pin hit of the string. Drops 9's got the 10 pin, nothing around it. No, there's an angled piece of wood there in front. Let's see which way he goes. That's where he's going. Oh, and the ball takes it. A little lower than he wanted to be on that piece of wood, but he gets a friendly bounce from the ball for the spare. As the ball deflected off that double piece behind it. 32 in the ball for Nate. And off to the right, drops 8. That puts him at 40 through 3. And off to the right again. Gets it for the 10 though. Always easy on the third ball. So 50 through 4. With a big strike in the 5th. He sits down with 60 plus 2 bonus balls. Nate going every other box. But remember, barring fills, every mark for Nate means Keith's going to need 2 to catch up. 60 plus 2 for Nate. Keith starts the 5th string with a loud 9 drop. And piece of wood's trying to stay up on the deck. I'd say at least half of that pin is hanging over the back of the pit right now. And Keith manages to use the wood as a guy for the spare. Thankfully for him, it stayed on the deck. With a break there is opposite a 14 box here. And he makes that a 19 with a 9 fill. back into single digits. And he misses that one on the right side. And this is it again for the $9. So Keith at 28 through 2. Up 6 in the string through completed boxes. So he's cut the lead in half. It's now 6. But he's opposite in 18. And Keith with a strike. Keith with another 9 drop. Keith expects every hit, basically expects every big pocket hit to be a strike, or at least close to it. Very uncharacteristic amount of 9 drops from Keith tonight. He usually gets that extra pin to carry for the strike. And he puts that in the gutter for a $9. 37 for 3. Keith's got a hit. As Keith's got to get his head back at it quickly. He drops 8. Nothing near the gutters though, the 2-4. Mark there in the third. The lead is back up to 15, but he's up. But Keith is opposite of $10. And he's got it. Big spare in the 4th. That puts Keith at 47 and a ball. That is big considering now he's got a strike. He's got a strike he's up against here in the 5th. They're falling. Another 9 drop. Might have been better for his psyche if the other pin stayed up. But the 9 drop puts him at 56 through 4. He's gotten those 9 pins right back to the completed boxes, so the completed boxes were at 6. Oh, he just slides by. Are you kidding me? Could not have missed that 4 pin by any more than he did. Nate breathes a little sigh of relief there. Nate gets it for the 10. Keith gets it for the 10.
Did it again.
Yep. Like the 3rd or 4th time I did that tonight. Save that for the blooper reel. So Keith with a 66 half, but Nate's 60. Plus 2 bonus balls here on the strike. The lead in the match is 6. Plus whatever Nate gets on the fill. A little full there. Got the 2, 4, 7 on the left, 6 on the right. Tries to cut the 2 over. Little full.
Thank you.
4 pin comes off the wall, goes in behind the 6. I think it was the 4. But a 9 fill. He's at a nice 69 through 5. He gets the 10. So 79 through 6. So the lead in the match is 15 through completed boxes. As Nate starts on the 7th with a beautiful 9 drop. Leaves just the 4 pin. We got a rogue piece of wood coming out. And it's going to roll back. Hit it straight for the pit, and there it goes. There's Nate looking at a wide open 4 pin, and he's got it. He showed Keith how to make the 4 pin. So 89 on the ball on the 7th. Hoping to push this lead up. As he drops 9 again. Once again, the 4 pin. Doesn't look like he's going to have a clean look at it this time, though. Although, Normally, that left piece of wood, I would say, is not good, but that right's going to help him. He should be able to go on the striper higher and get it, and he's got it. 2 in a row for Nate. I think that would have gone even out without the right piece in there. So Nate's at 108 in the ball. Nate trying to make this an insurmountable lead. Off to the left, but gets a break, drops 6. Not a great fan with the lead. The 1, 6, 8, and 10. Goes outside. The ball takes the 1 and the 8. Has 2 left. And Nate only gets 1 there for a 9. He sits at 123 through 9. I say Nate Keith's going to have to put 3 or 4 marks up in the back half to catch Nate. Well, this lead's going to help. He's got the spread eagle minus the 10. Going right. Only gets the 6. With a 9 for a 132 for a 5-string total of 649. Great bowling from Nate Lees. That is his high series for the season in the ACST. Beat his previous high from the regular season by 4 pins. Keith needs a 145. Keith needs a 145. Win. Keith needs a 144 to tie, 145 to win. So he needs a 79 half to win, and that's a good start. Spare in the 6th. And off to the right. Gets a bit of a break. He's got the 4 horsemen left in the 8. So the 5 fill puts him at 71 through 6. He's got a nice angle piece of wood between the 2 and the 4. And another one in back there in front of the 8. That should help us to serve as a nice guide. But he hit the head pin way too thin, and that's all he gets. Just a... Covers it for the 10. But Keith sits at 80. Keith sits at 81 through 7. Hurt him. He is in double strike territory at this point. Needs 63 to tie, 64 to win in 3 boxes. Needs 59 pins left. So he pretty much needs the mark, although mathematically he doesn't. He doesn't need it yet. He gets the 9. So the 9 puts him at 90 through 8. He needs a triple strike, and he needs one right now, or it's over. Triple will not work. He needs a strike right now. And that will do it. Nate Lees will advance to face Matt Soucy in the conference finals. The red hot surge of Nate Lees continues. 9 for Keith there, 99 through 9. And this, Nate went 60 and 10 to finish the regular season to get his number 5 seed, and he's continued that momentum into the playoffs. As now as the lower seed technically has two upset wins, yet another upset victory. As Keith will finish up. And Keith ends the string with a 108. He was just pulling out the string. So that will do it. Final score here from Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury. Nate Lees 649 and Keith Beaupre 613. Great bowling all the way around tonight. And that will do it. From Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, this is Justin Scali saying, see you next time. We'll see you on the